Welcome back guys to another video, and in today's video I will show you the replays of my minor poison gameplay and how I got top 1. I think this will be an uncut video because I just want to show you guys. So the final game for top 1 was actually playing against Bait. I think this is a not that easy matchup, even though we have minor poison, we have small cycle cards, we have the bomber against his goblin gang. But if he plays it really well in single, that's what he did, it will be hard to win. Especially here, he goes in really aggressive. I played my goblin stain in the back. I don't know if it was the right decision, but let's just see. So in this matchup, you don't want to go too aggressive in single because they're playing aggressive. So you don't want to get lots of damage also. Why? Because in single elixir, even though I said at the beginning the cards are looking good, maybe we have the matchup, that's what people would think, but it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. So the goal is don't get too much damage, defend well, and then in triple elixir, as you will see, you can just spam minor poisons. Here I saw the goblin barrel will come to the right. That's why I played my bomber, because we have more use, or like many ways to use our bomber, and that's why if you can use your bomber against his goblin barrel, it's really good. So here I played my miners for him to predict. Like I tried to fake like my miner on his princess, so he just overcommits the knight because I was gonna play my poison anyways. Here, don't get any damage. Of course, he got some damage, and that's what I mean. If you are too aggressive and you're alone on elixir, they can really punch you really fast. Here, I don't know if this was a good play, what I will do now. Of course, I know what happened, but I will go with the goblin stain at the bridge. It would have been a good play. Why? If I waited for my lock here, I could have locked this, and then our goblin stain would go to the tower. And if our goblin stain goes to the tower there, he can't really go in with a goblin barrel because he needs to defend. And then we would have gotten so much damage. But I went in too early. I didn't wait for my lock for the elixir, and just see what happens. So if I waited a bit here, I could have locked. I'm not gonna lock though. I'm just gonna use my ability to clear everything up, and this way we have the lock for his goblin barrel. I will try to protect my doctor. Well, I didn't even do it. Okay, this was good. I waited for my ice spirit, because Evo ice spirit, guys, kills the princess. So what I'm gonna do now here is I'm gonna go in with the first minor poison, because I knew he didn't have the his knight in cycle. So always, guys, try to go in with like a minor poison and an ice spirit, because this way he needs to block the ice spirit, because it will get lots of damage. I mean, it's of course it's not like thousands damage, but in this matchup it's a lot. Here he got me a bit, to be honest. Play my lock there. I missed my Evo Skelly, so I had to commit my Evo Ice Spirit. Also here he's protecting his princesses all the time, and what I'm doing now is, as I have the champion on the field, I will go in with the minor poison. I have the champion on the field, guys, and you need to use the 3-card cycle in this matchup, because he will just go in aggressive, go in aggressive, go in aggressive. Keeps, like, as you can see, guys, he's aggressive all the time. Playing his princesses, boom. And then he will start to rocket cycle early. So, I need to have my champion on the field. As you can see, my cycle is not the best. Good bomber here. I got, here, this was a really great miner, guys. He used his goblin gang, he used his knight, and this way I could just go in with my miner. Nothing he can play there. What's he gonna play? Maybe his cannon, but you don't really want to play a cannon on miner. So, let's see what happens. I'm always trying to defend like without getting any damage, guys. Bomber here. And as I have the champion on the field, I will just go in back again. I will just go in back again, waiting for him what to play, and then I play my poison. Because you don't want to waste your poison on something. Here, yeah, I mean, the lock wasn't the best. The lock really wasn't the best. Also, his prince is getting lots of damage. So here what I'm doing, guys, getting my champion on the field, of course, to clear, but this is really important and you need to keep it in mind, guys. I will play my poison first. Why? Poison deals a lot more damage than a miner. It's normal. And if you play your poison first, you will get back to your poison first, of course. So poison first, miner in. We have the 3-card cycle. Lock also. Why lock? Because I know if he goes in, I will be back to another lock. So also one big point. I will play my miner in the front. I will play it in the front. Right? Why? To pull his knight to the right, and so he either needs to defend the ice bird or it jumps to the tower. Let's see here. He played 3 more elixir. And next poison, guys. Next poison. Why? Because he's playing his rockets. He's cycling rockets. He's cycling rockets. He's cycling rockets. And yes, I will use my champion again. Champion again. Poison. Always poison first and then your miner, guys. And just as you can see now, miner. The princess is annoying. And just look at this now. Poison again. And look where I play my miner. Look where I play my miner, guys. Why? It's like this was so deciding because I pulled his knight back and this way he needs to play something in front. He failed his knight. I played my miner perfectly to the right to pull his knight, and this way my bomber connects. We can play our poison and that's GG's. It's a hard matchup, guys, but single elixir, don't let them get too much damage, because in triple, if you go with minor poisons, you can see it when Molite plays, for example. It's always the same. He defends perfectly all game long for 4 minutes, and then once the triple starts, he goes in minor poisons, minor wall breaker, boom, 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 and that's it. So let's show you the matchup against Piggies. I think Piggies is really like a lot. I think Piggies is a lot there. And what's important in this matchup, I think I said it in a video before, but you don't really want to let him or allow, it's always the same. You don't want to allow your opponents to get lots of damage in single. Why in single? Because cycle decks are the strongest in triple elixir. You can like turn around games in triple, or if you're even until triple, it's game over. It's just try to be either in a lead or the same, like equal damage until triple, and then you can just go in. So in this matchup, as I said, we want to play passive, and you want to use your bomber, ice bird, and lock against his piggies. Firstly, it's a 5/5 trait. Secondly, he can't really use his EQ. If you play your cannon, he can place EQ and it's annoying. So here also, you want to play your Goblin Stein against his Archer Queen. Why? If he uses his ability, your miner dies, your bomber dies, your skeletons die, everything dies, but not the Goblin Stein. So use his ability. I don't like this play, to be honest. It was just like a small overcommit, I would say. So here, because I don't have a lock, ice spirit, or something else in cycle, I had to play my cannon. But as you guys can see, he gets value with his EQ, and you don't want to give him EQ value. So let's see what he does. I wait a lot with my miner here just to see what he plays. I'll play my lock here. I thought my bomber might get to the tower, but he didn't, so I just played the lock on it. And also what you want to have, it's always the same. You want to have your champion on the field. Champion on the field, 3-card cycle, then it's just crazy, guys. So champion on the field. I'll play my cannon again because I don't have the lock, guys. If you don't have the lock, okay, if you don't have the lock, you can't really defend it flawless. You can do it with the cannon and bomber, as you saw, but if you don't have the lock and you just want to defend it with the bomber, oh, it's not gonna. Here I played the miner in front because I knew he was gonna play his skeletons. It was obvious. That's why I played my miner in the front to predict. If you play your miner in the back, there's no way of predicting his skeletons with a lock because you can't reach them. Okay, let's see. Goblin Stain. Here I played my cannon this way because I knew he was gonna EQ. You can also play your bomber because we have the 3-card cycle, you will get back to it. And it's more pressure for him. for his defense. So here miner, and as it's double elixir, guys, as it's double elixir, you can go in with a poison. In single, I don't think we played a single poison in the single elixir because it's too expensive. They can maybe outcycle you or not. They don't even have to outcycle you. They can just, like, you're too low in elixir and they can just go in. So here I didn't want to play my cannon, and as you guys saw, it was a perfect and clean defense. So I'm playing my miner. I'm playing my miner to cycle to the lock so we can kill it. And I go in with the poison again. Poison again, poison again, poison again, guys. Miner poison. Why? He cannot defend your miner. Skeletons, they die. And poison plus 1 miner hit also kills the ice spirit. I'm just gonna lock here. Am I gonna poison? I'm not sure if I'm gonna poison. But I don't have a lock-in cycle, guys. I don't have a lock-in cycle. Okay, I just played my... Yeah, I'm just gonna play my poison. This looks like crazy, guys. This looks like, oh my goodness, why is he playing his poison on the tower, 4 elixir on tower? I will tell you why. Firstly, I will play my miner. Secondly, I know I can defend this push. I have my bomber, I have my cannon, I have my lock. It's like, you don't need 20 elixir for piggies. That's why, and it's double elixir, as I told you. Cycle decks and double elixir. They're just crazy, guys. Double elixir and triple elixir. As you guys saw, flawless defense. Flawless defense again. Here. Yeah, I will play my cannon. Why? Because he doesn't have a... He doesn't have an EQ. And also I played my miner there defensively. Why? Because I don't want him to use his ability maybe again and reach the tower. So I'm always doing the same, guys. Always my champion. And here, no EQ. I know it. I can play my cannon easily. Play the bomber because cannon itself, they might reach the tower, guys. And we don't want it. So it's almost triple elixir, guys. And this is where the deck gets strong. This is when the deck gets strong. Just miner poison. Look at this. He cannot play anything. He can't play anything. There he played a really good log. This way I had to play my miner defensively. Cannon again. Bomber there. And look how much damage our miner did, guys. Look how much damage. Miner poison again. Again, and over again. And he needs to overcommit. And again, and get back to your bomber. And again. Look at this. Perfect. And then you can just go in with the miner poison again, guys. Look at this. Skeletons die. That's just GG's, guys. Let's go. Let's go into the next game. This game against Pedro. Can just show you. Here I completely destroyed him early on because he went in a bit too aggressive. I didn't know he was playing drill though. So miner always on a safe spot. And you don't want to play like he didn't want to play his champion there, of course. And guys, cannon fully counters the goblin stain. So he's going on with the drill. Play my bomber in the back. Not the best placement, but just gonna play my skeletons here. And there, guys, you will just see. I mean, we predicted as magic archer. And here, guys, I wait. So I'm not gonna go on with the miner. Not in the front. Why? Because he can nado it all together. Not in the back, because he can nado it to the king tower. So we will wait. Just see how long I wait. 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 I still wait. I still wait. He played his knight out, and I know he only has skeletons. And this way I can just go in with a miner, predict his skeletons. And this is... See, he needs to overcommit. He needs to overcommit. And here, his bomb tower is out, guys. And I know he needs... Okay, maybe I didn't know he needs only 1 card, but I knew he's not back to his bomb tower soon. What am I gonna do? I will go in. I was leading an elixir. He didn't have a bomb tower, so we can just go in. Because only a building can fully counter this. And he doesn't have a Pekka, he doesn't have a fisherman. So bomber there for the drill. And yes, this was also a perfect miner. Of course, I played it on a safe spot, so it wasn't really a predict. Of course, I was hoping for a predict. But this way, guys, he's low in elixir, as you guys can see. He's low, he's low, he's low. There, I failed a bit with my ability. But I also hit his skeletons. So I don't know if it really was a fail. And here you can just see, guys, it's early on. It mostly is over. We are leading in elixir, and yeah, it's just really strong, really well played. So I'll play Evo Skeletons in the back. What am I gonna play here? Maybe Lock and Miner. Yeah, I was gonna play my Miner here just because I knew he didn't have Lock, he didn't have NATO and Cycle. So my Evo Skeletons would just connect. As we can see it here. They're connecting, and this was like almost over. Like I knew it was over. He's going in there. We're just gonna poison this. Lots of value. Gonna play my skeletons up there just for the knight to come to the middle. Always two things, guys. Always wait like 1 to 2 seconds and then you can lock the drill. And this way the goblin doesn't get a hit. I think his goblin got a hit there because I waited a bit too long. I just wanted to be sure. But also the second point is go in with your miner. I know it's hard and I know you need to be really good for it. But what the best miner players do, Mohamed Light for example, his opponent is pushing and he goes in with a miner. Firstly, he's sure about his defense. Secondly, just look at this tower. Just look at this tower. So we have a bomber there. This is just a perfect defense, guys. And look at this tower. The miner is chipping away and chipping away and chipping away and chipping away. And this is just... I mean, this is the difference between like a good player and a crazy good player. Here also his drill was a bit bad. I wait with the lock because look at our tower, look at his tower. We don't care about the bit damage, but be sure. Be sure, don't miss your lock or something. And yes, here I'm playing my goblin, like my champion there. Cannon, as always play your cannon. I predicted his magic archer there. And yeah, poison of course, because we want to get his tower. There I'm just going in with the miner in front to predict his skeletons. And this was just such a great game. It was so well played, guys. Let's see, let's go into the next game. Yeah, okay, I will show you Pekka and Ram Rider. I don't know like exactly how the games went and if it was good or if it wasn't, but this game or like this matchup is kinda hard. You mostly always wanna have your Evo Iceberg in defense. Because it's just so strong against Pekka, against the whole push. So here I'm playing my bomber for his guards. And yeah, I'm gonna play my ice spirit there. Here, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock and play the miner in the back, because playing skeletons there would just disappear from the bomber. And also here, firstly, I wanted to make sure that my cannon doesn't die, so he cannot go in. And secondly, we have the evolution now, and that's also really important. So here, he goes in weirdly. I'm gonna play I'm gonna play them. Why? Look, yeah, like it's hard to explain, but firstly for the body block and secondly to cycle. I could have played my poison there, but the poison wouldn't hold his push back, you know? It wouldn't hold his push back. And this way, as I know it's body blocking, of course I know it, this way we could just like delay his Ram Rider and we could get back to our cannon or like place it well. Most of the people would have played the poison there and lost there. It's also important to learn the body block thing. So what am I gonna do is play this, play the lock. And here, guys, Here, guys, of course, if you're in the game and you're a pro, you know his cycle. And as I know, he has two small spells. Two spells that could kill or like potentially kill my Evo Ice Spirit, which is so important, and my Evo Skeletons. I'm just gonna body block again. And the doctor stuns it. And this way you can just see it was... Okay. I'm getting to the point after point. Here, guys, I split my Evo Skellies. Why? Because I know he's gonna play as Pekka. He's low on elixir then. And he only has, like, he has 2 small spells, but he could never play them because he's just so low on elixir. So, Evo Skelly split. Okay, he can't kill them with 1 spell. It's not possible. And Miner to the middle. Why? So it tanks for the right tower and the left tower. As you guys can see, he made a good decision there. Sadly, my Evo Skellies didn't connect fully on the tower, but it was just such a strong play. And yeah. So, Bomber in the back. I'm just gonna log this. I'm gonna play my skeletons, I guess. Yeah, skeletons just on the left, guys. Why? Because on the right they would just be wasted. You know, the Bomber kills it and stuff like this. Poison on them. Poison on them. Am I gonna play right lane my Miner? Yeah, gonna play it in the back in case he fishers. So I'm gonna play my lock, I think, on the left. Why? I'm gonna lock on the left, guys, because this way he cannot use his ability and maybe get our cannon down. And if he gets it down, it would just yeah, this was also unfortunate. And this way he couldn't use his ability. Let me go back in the replay so I can fully explain. So I locked this here so he cannot get his ability. And here he played really good arrows, actually. Played really good arrows and killed our Evo Ice Spirit. But I played my Miner in the back. Of course, what's important, cycle counting. You need to count his cycle. I knew he had Evo Bomber, and this is why I just played my Miner in the back. Also, you can, guys, you can see, I always try to body block. I always try to body block. It's just so strong. Just so strong. I play my Evo Skellies here. I'm happy it didn't rage. But the body block, to learn it, it's so important. So, cannon here, always a setup. And always try to play your cannon first so you get back to another cannon. Because most of the time, 1 cannon is not enough. So, Miner here on the Doctor. As I said, I don't want him to use his ability. He could have, but it would have been a bit too expensive there. So, guys, also one big point. I'm leading with lots of damage, okay? That's what I said before. Don't, like, with cycle decks, never be down. Never be, like, back with the damage. It's not good because it's hard to come back with a cycle deck. So what I'm gonna do is play my poison. Why? I don't need it on offense. Okay, I know I don't need it on offense. And also here, use the ability. We use the ability. We play our cannon perfectly. Maybe I got lucky there. Maybe I got lucky there with the Doctor hitting the Ram Rider. But the cannon was also well placed. And here, guys, I know most of you would have played their poison there. But I'm not trying to use it. I'm just trying to get back to a cannon. And this was just well played. I mean, it wasn't a special defense, but I didn't want to use my poison there because it's... I didn't feel like it. I think the way I defended it was just a better way. So, Goblin into his Pekka. Why? Most of the times they go in with the Ram Rider where they have their Pekka. And then you can just use your ability and kill everything behind it. So what I'm gonna do now is poison on the right. It was kind of aggressive, guys. Yes, it was. But same again here. I'm gonna try, or like I'm trying to kill his Doctor, so my cannon stays alive, because as I said, it's really important. And on the other side, as I said, Goblin into his Pekka, and now I can just use my ability. Get some damage on his Pekkas, guys. It's triple elixir. You have unlimited elixir. So, what am I gonna do now? I'm up in damage, guys. I can easily play my poison there. And again the body block, guys. And again the body block. Just look at it. I'm using it like almost every game. Ability. And this is just a clean defense, guys. Poison. Why? I don't need it on offense. I can just play it in defense. And that's where the advantage is for cycle players. If you're just like up so much damage in single, it's so important. Either you're up or you're equal. And then you can just use your poison in defense or your spell. So, of course I also lost. Can we show? Okay, I'm gonna show you X-Bow. And I think this will also be the last game. So, I didn't know at the beginning what deck he was playing. So I just play my Ice Spirit. It's always try to cycle your Evo cards, guys. So, Bomber there. I could have also played it in the back. It didn't make a change, or like didn't make a difference. So here, guys, I predicted his expo. Some people would say it's weird, some people would say it's wrong, but as I have the Goblin Stein, I can just use it as a tank. And secondly, it was actually a good play. Why? I killed his Tesla. And made him go in. And this is really bad for him, guys. As you can see, it's not good for him. Look at this elixir. He doesn't have a single building for this. And it was actually a good play, guys. Really, some people would think, what was this? It was a good play. So, here, I'm going in on the right lane. Like, I played my Ice Spirit on the left lane to chip a bit. He played his skeletons out way before. He didn't have them in cycle. And an Ice Spirit, over time, it deals so much damage, guys. And here, I went in with my miner. Why? I hoped the doctor to reach the tower and maybe reset it so it goes onto the miner. And then the doctor can just deal some damage, chip it a bit down. So I'm down an elixir, but it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter if you're down an elixir because he doesn't have his expo on cycle. If he has his expo on cycle, you don't want to be down an elixir. So what we're gonna do now is split our skellies, and you don't want to play your poison there. I know many people will play their poison. I will give you 2 reasons it's not smart. First reason, you have more damage on the left tower. Second reason, if he goes in with his X-bow and you don't have a poison and not your Goblin Stein, it's gonna be hard. So I'm gonna lock there. I think I'm gonna lock there. Yeah, people would think, oh, why are you logging the left lane? I have my Goblin Stein, I have my poison, I have my cannon. I'm easily gonna defend it because it's single. He doesn't have too much elixir, and I'm just gonna take the chip damage. So he's like, okay, I can go in. I'm like, no, you can't. And I'm just gonna play my poison there. You don't want to take lots of damage. And also, we have a fast cycle deck. And in case he goes in with a next expo, you can just go back to your poison if needed. Here, it was kind of aggressive, guys, I know. But I played my bomber because he needs to defend. He only has a small troop and his ice wizard because he played his knight out. And this way, look what he needs to do. Waste 3 elixir, guys. For a bomber, to waste 3 elixirs, it's a lot. So, I even said it on stream, you don't want to take any damage there. And that's why I think I'm gonna play my Evo. Oh, I'm actually gonna play my lock there. Okay, I wanted to keep my Evo Ice Spirit. So, minor poison. You want to play your cannon into the middle, just as a tank, I would say, as a building. And here he didn't play it bad. He really played it well. This is where I got a bit close. And I overcommitted a bit. But he also played a lot. And here, guys, I missed it. I know I missed it. But he didn't get any damage. This was like a mistake. I could have played them on the left side, so it tanks both. And yes. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play my... Yeah, this is also smart, guys. I'm playing my miner on the left. Firstly, predicting his X-bow, but I'm gonna play my miner on the tower. First, predicting his X-bow, and secondly, he doesn't have a troop. Look at his cycle, he doesn't have a troop. And then I just get more and more and more poison value. In case he plays something in there, we have the miner, he might defend it, who knows. And then our poison gets so much more value. Also, the miner is a tank, so he tanks the X-bow. This is just what I like to do. You don't want to go with miner on the opposite, it's not smart. Miner not on the safe spot. Why? Because he played his NATO out. So, gonna play my bomber. So there I predicted, or like tried to predict his X-bow, because I was like, if they, like good X-bow players, okay guys, good X-bow players. As you can see, I have minor poison, and on his left side, his tower is down a lot. So he tries to change the lanes, okay? So this way I tried to predict, because if he keeps going into my lane, and that's what you're trying to do, you're trying to go same lane with cycle, just to keep spamming minor poisons, and he switched lanes, and that's why I tried to predict. But I'm gonna go in with the miner again, Same spot, safe spot all the time. And here actually I'm poisoning, guys. Why am I poisoning? I have the Goblinstein. And he doesn't have a fireball. If he had fireball, he could somehow fireball it, maybe lock it, but he doesn't want to play rocket on it. I'm sure if he goes in, I have my Goblinstein and he can't defend it. There also my bomber got a hit. This was so well played. And here, guys, just see. Poison on this. And I play my miner there. Just to get his Tesla up. So he also dies from the poison. And then, of course, Evo Skill is just to tank a bit. Here, if you have a bomber, guys, you need to pull everything into one spot. And that's what I'm doing right now. Just look at it. Evo Ice Spirit there. Everything on one spot. And this is just, yeah, I'm calling it perfect defense. So this is like here, it's almost over, to be honest. Cannon, just to like have a tank for his X-bow. And I'm going in on the left side. It's not needed, guys. But if you're so sure in your defense, I'm just going in there because he doesn't have a Tesla. He just played it. And I have small troops to defend it. And yeah. So you can just see. Am I gonna use my ability? Of course I'm gonna use my ability. And there it was like almost done. Almost over again. 3-card cycle is so OP, guys. I can just play my poison here, my lock. That's GG's. That's GG's, guys. Okay, guys, I think this is enough for the video. We got top 1. I showed you some replays. And I will be live for the global tournament, guys, on TikTok.